Hey, welcome home. It's good to see you. So, today I want to answer a question from a commenter singing Grandma Sherry 1247. So, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for the comment. Singing Grandma Sherry asked me to compare a Chromaharp Autoharp with a Oscar Schmidt Autoharp. Now, these are very similar. Um, she asked if one was more narrow or lighter than the other. And if we take a look at the listing on Amazon here for the Chromaharp, we'll see that the item dimensions, it's about 24 and a half inches tall, 14.3 inches wide, so it's 14.3 inches this way, 24 and a half inches that way, 5.7 inches, which that that doesn't seem right, but it must be taking into account the buttons to the feet here. That seems a bit. That's what it says. Um, though this may be a lower profile style. So if we take a look at the Oscar Schmidt, which is also a 15 chord instrument, uh, on Amazon it listed in centimeters, not inches, so it's a little difficult. But this website, avlgear.com, lists the dimensions in inches. So we'll see that the Oscar Schmidt is 25 inches tall, which is about, zero point 0.6 inches, about half an inch taller, which isn't that much of a difference. It is 13.8 inches this way, which is a little more narrow, and we have 4.8 inches deep. So they're extremely similar, but in terms of the deepness, it's a little more shallow, the Oscar Schmidt. But when it comes to the weight, we see 9.6 pounds here and 9.6 pounds here. Very similar. So for me personally, I have owned this particular Autoharp, the Chromaharp 15 chord Autoharp, and it is not, I would say it doesn't have the kind of depth in terms of the voice that this Oscar Schmidt Autoharp has. This has more chords. This has 21 instead of the 15. And it's the one that I use the most. I was using this so much that I ended up selling my Chromaharp 15. This just has a deeper, more full-bodied voice. So I use plastic picks for these. So I hope that has answered your question. Is in terms of dimensions, they are very similar in terms of weight. They're basically the same, but I personally prefer the sound of the Oscar Schmidt. It has a more full-bodied sound. It's just deeper and warmer. The Chromaharp 15, it was fine. It was all right. I just feel like this has a warmer voice and it had more projection. So if you're playing in acoustic spaces. So I hope that answered your question, and I'll just play a little bit of the Autoharp for you. I'll put some chords on screen and you can play along. I'll just play a little bit, and if you want me to do a full version of this, then I can make a video for that. So, all right. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Come home again soon. I'll leave the porch light on for you. I'll see you around.